Hi, how to map the Malaysian qualification framework level? This is the Malaysian qualification framework. There are many levels, and then there are also KSA, knowledge, skill, ability. Uh, so what is it about? So when first take a look at this, is like I also have no clue. So that was when I read it yesterday. I look at this, like so difficult. So I don't know whether my course is under level 1 lah, 2 lah, 3 lah, 4 lah, 5 lah, or 6 lah, or 7 or 8, right? I don't know. So I go to sleep. And at this moment, I'll take a look again. And I discover that I can explain. I think that I can do this way. Now, after I analyze it, I think that level 5 is the one that fits level 6, 7. These are something that my Excel's training can fulfill. So why? Well, in some way, yes. Right. Let's look at why. So first of all, that why I record this video. Why isn't that I got something else better to do, right? The point is this, right? If it's very difficult for me, it could be very difficult to others. So it's my missions to help others also. So together we excel before 50. That's my excel before 50. So it's not a slogan, it has to do it, right? So let's look at it. So lesson 5, level 5. Why what is level 5 is that the learner is able, right? If HRDCorp is going to grant them a level 5 certificate, then what they do is that all the advanced diploma is equivalent to the other stream, which is advanced diploma. Okay? Excuse me. Is that they demonstrate advanced specialized knowledge. Okay, so for example, that if a programmer then it demonstrates some skill in using C++ and so on, C++, but it's a very hard skill things, and it may have something on creative thinking skill, genetic, but not so well developed yet. So that is called advanced diploma. So they're learning how to analyze and critical thinking. Okay, but others still skillful, and maybe the circle of their influence is a few people to work with, so their leadership skills is limited to just few. Now, in that case, that we will map it into in this level 5, then we'll map it into C3 for knowledge of 4, right? So what's C3 and knowledge 4, right? So let's look at that. Let's just look at these C3 and 4. So if it's C3 and 4 would be blah 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 C3. Aha, C3 or C4. So it's all about applying, choose, construct, discover. So that is C3 and C4 in terms of knowledge. C4 is analyze and break down. Yeah, so deconstruct, maybe some. But as for C5, you got to design. You see, the first time you see the word design. So let's say in Excel class, I also have something more advanced, right? We call it designing a dashboard. See, I use the word design. I didn't use says like create, because it's very high. It has to know which one is the right one. So the right design. So see, it's very different, right? See that? Yeah, so it's not that skillful in selecting the right one. But if a skillful person, they know what is the right thing to select. And now, let's come back to this one. And the skills is P4. So what's P4? Let's look at here. P4 is the mechanism, and it's the intermediate stage in learning is complex skill. So a learner learns, respond, have become aperture and the movement can be performed with some confidence. You see, it's some confidence, it's not high confidence, it's some confidence and some proficiency. It's not a mastery skill yet. So maybe it's about 3 years of experience in doing something. So when um, they can measure, but they are not as good as the or organize some training or organize something, but they are not as skillful as the one in P5. So these are expert level in P5, and there's also P6 and P7. We'll talk about that later. So let's come back to this C. Now, as for A3, you have a attitude, right? So A3, what is that comprised of A3? So then I have to look at this. So look at the A3. A3 is that value, a worth of. So I just copy this and then paste it here. So A3, right? So it's about evaluating the worth attaches to a particular phenomenon range from acceptance to commitment. So range is from acceptance to commitment. So they are ready to go into even more greater commitments. Okay, commitment. So the term is commitment. And what is the word you can use? Aha, complete. Yes. Okay, so complete. Okay, so there are some words follow: expect, differentiate, join, propose, report, share. So I think the most important is the complete. They also have some degree of share, but not as extensive as level 7 or level 6. So let's look at level 6. Right, level 6 is degree. So it's like I myself have a degree in computing. So, but why do I get a degree? Just because I go through all the years, right, stuck in the university for 3 years. Does that mean that I have a degree? Well, it's a paper, but what does the paper mean, right? So, therefore, many people question, well, so what does the paper really means, right? But might as well if I pick up a programming skill, then I can work in company. The thing is that yes and no. Well, if your company do train you on later on the such as leadership skill and management skill, then yes, it's a chances for you to become a degree holder. Let's say you are SPM, but you now move into S degree. Is that possible? HRDCorp say yes. With this micro credential, you can, because in the work itself, you learn how to you're dealing with a lot of people. So the thing is that how good are you in dealing with people? How effective are you? So that makes a difference. A degree in the school does not teach you that. It's emphasized on hard skill. So take for my example, right? That's 20 years ago. I'm not sure now if the university has changed or evolved. But during my time, my degree is we've emphasized more on the hard skill, technical skill, how to program, data structure, database, link style, how to write C++, or how to what is the computer peripheral. Some business study, but we not really go in depth into it, and we don't see the connection between the business and the IT. Now it's only when I go into the corporates, I design the what I call that e-government project. That is the time that I realized that it's not just coding. I need to deal with people, all rank, right? So managers. So I need to explain to them what is the XML. I need to learn a new skill or Java on my own, or maybe go attend a training. But I don't have that luxury to do that because I joined some company which are very vague. So I got retrenched. But anyway, I got a degree. But does that mean the degree give me the ability to manage well? Well, actually, no. Yeah, because at that time we don't really emphasize on that. but whereby the HRDCorp, their courses are very industry driven. So they study what the employer wants, and then they try to map it with what the training program we have here, and then now they want to map together and issue a HRDCorp equal to university standards degree cert. So we have to map it, right? So you don't need to require the working adult to go to sit in the classroom and then study full day every week. We don't have that luxury. Rather than that, we have the real life experience to do that. That's why this is a very good tools that helping the those employee staff, right, to go to the next level. So now, for example, that in the degree course, or maybe in the advanced diploma, they learn how to use Excel. But compared to the degree users, degree graduate who work in a company, they use Excel in real life, in real work. They solve real problem. They use Excel to analyze data, business data, sales data, marketing data, accounting data. They produce the various different percentage. So all these term, if you talk about degree holders, right, they learn most is in the internship. But after that, what else? So they can't beat the real person. However, if you want if somebody work in the account department for years, but they only have an SPM, actually they know all this, right? They know how to calculate variance, they know how to go for use Excel, they use all the user shortcuts, but then there's no recognitions. And because there's no recognition, so when the newcomer join as a degree holder, they get a higher paid. But the person who's worked in the company for years, for 20 years, holding his SPN, has no such opportunity to have a pay rise and so on. That's why HRDCorp create this. And now let's move on to the next level, which is level 6, 7. Level 7. Level 7 is that if you already have degree, right? So now, if you can come up with something that is originality, the key for level 6 is 7 is originality. So if you have created based on the work you've done, and you solve a lot of problems, and you find that you solve enough that you want to come up with your own, right? The key is originally you somehow want to give birth of a brainchild. That's why it's a brainchild, something new. Now, for example, that 90 Smart is one good example, because that I'm sure that the founder of 90 Smart, Mr. Lee Tianghua, is holding qualified enough for a master degree. In fact, he don't need that also. But if he wants, he get a master degree because he has solved all these problems by himself and his team. And definitely he have demonstrated a leadership. Although the say is that he only have a standard 6 qualifications according to academic, but in real work he is qualified as a master degree. He can be recognized as having a master degree. See that, master degree, because of originality. Who has created a 90 Smith like that before? Only he. He is the first. He's leading. You see that? So who has done this created thought of creating this expansion of level 6, level 5, 6, 7? Who? Me. Right. No one else. I don't know why they don't care, but then I find that this is important and I will share it to others. So that's demonstrate a leadership. You see, and this originality? No, not yet. This is not originality. When my original I have other video talk about this. This is not original because I only using what HRDCorp has. So I'm not creating something new. Okay. So now let's move on to this. If you have created something very new and no other have, and you combine this and that, then you should go to the last level, level 8, which is Elon Musk make age. Aha, I talk about him. See, look at me, right? So level 8 require you innovative, advanced research skill, advanced critical reflections. You will sit there, right? And then do a reflections. You go to church, mosque to pray and to have this. And not only that, just like Elon Musk, you can design a Tesla. And not only that, you design it, you can implement it and then scale it into a Tesla factory over the world. You see that? And not only that, as a doctor, you continue to lead. You don't just stop there. You continue to read, you share, you contribute new knowledge. And if that is the case, then you need to map it with the knowledge C6, right? So what is C6? So C6 has a very different vocabulary, right? So let's look at C6. Now that's C6. Now look at, just imagine that the Tesla. Yeah, that's a good one, right? Let's look at, now we map it with Tesla. Okay. So you can see that this is a very new, and the way they design everything is new. Well, maybe he designed, or maybe someone else designed. Anyway, that the idea is that um, they change, they disrupt the industry, they imagine, they improve, they invent. Right? Most idea is that they invent at the master level. They invent, they design. You see that this word again come out again and again. Define, describe. I think that's not quite you. They predict. See, they predict. So they criticize, they critic also. Well, you see that Elon Musk don't just sit there, right? Just they critic, and then not only just critic, they design, they improve. So these are all the words. So in C6 is that about generate a new product, a new Tesla, uh, new ideas, and make it into a prototype, working it, and making judgment based on the criteria, checking and standards. So you do judge. The thing is that you judge for a purpose. You don't just simply just for fun, right? You will judge and then you want to improve it. So that is C6, right? So if you say my course is going to contribute to part of a person who's going to hold a doctorate cert. So the candidate could be a suitable candidate could be just like Elon Musk, right? Who will get a doctorate. So then yes, then you will need to use the word that is described in C6. As for P6 is skills, right? P6. So what's P6? Elon Musk P6, right? Let's see here. Yeah, that's it. Adaptability the learner to modify. Now you know, if you know what I call that, Elon Musk, he always like to modify codes. Modify code. As a programmer, I myself as a programmer, I don't modify this. I always teach my students on in the class of Excel VBA. After we attended the level 1, level 2, I say go and modify, change it, go Google it, change it, get a coach and so on, and modify, create something new to fit a new situation, for need a few to meet. So when you're able to successfully, the key is successfully going through all the failure and then able to deliver a new product, a new services, a new applications. Well, I'll say that you are very proficiency, right? Well, take for example, Grab, right? The Grab founder is also one of them. Is very good. So skills are well developed. You see, for Grab's founder, his skills of developing leaders are well developed by now, and is able to modify and so on. See, and something as for P7 is always something about new, So not something that new. They build something new. They arrange something new. They construct something new. They acquire something new. So, well, these are all the skillful master. So these are master areas. So you must be in the industry long enough to know what to change. And once you're good at it, you can copy these ideas, copy this formula into another industry. It works all the same once you understand. In Chinese, it's called 通 Okay, so now let's go to Elon Musk level, right? So that is what it means, right? C6C, B6, F5. So you map it, yeah. So as for me, okay, let's come back to me, right? So my courses would be I'm still deciding whether it's I don't really help them to create originality, so I don't think my course is in this, but then it'll be very good here. So C4 is something good for me, so I can make use of the word vocabulary, those words that is spelled in with C4. So analyze, break down, quick construct. So I can, right now. So now I can come to my what I call that. Oops. Let's see, right? So I can add one more things like analyze and so on, right? So yeah, breakdowns, compare, contrast, deconstruct, differentiate, discriminate, deconstruct, differentiate. So still, but this degree is really real because we're analyzing some real data, some real business data. If you are involved in 99 speed month, then you sit inside with a bigger bachelor holder's degree, you analyze their sales data, their retail sales data. So see, and then they start to break it down, right? Use pivot table to identify, and then identify opportunity or weakness or SWOT with a new live example. So this is something that's missing. That is the gap that what HRDCorp is trying to do. So you see that this is what expected by the industry, and this is what. So I mean, it's like this. So HRD recognize that there's a gap, and based on the feedback from employer, and then based on that, let's just do it right. So current practice is that the PB issue a cert. Now in the future is that it's going to be HRDCorp Microcredential, a cert issued by HRD, and it's not only just one cert. So it's actually a combination of many different TP and all the certs. After go through the assessment, then they will get a credit. Like I say in the other video, is that our credit is like a coupon. It's like a coupon. So you collect a coupon. So once you collected, let's say example 10 coupon, and you can exchange for a micro credential. Sounds good, right? And you will based on what you map, they will map it to which level of courses. So, in other words, if the employers want to go to master level, then they will have to look at your course, right? Is it your wording here? Is it based on creating an originality? So, such as my course for designing dashboard, that course will be fall under the because it's going to design something very new for yourself. So it will be under this level, master degree, because you got to create your own dashboard. You're not going to copy my dashboard. You create your own dashboard, and it's independent. You got to do it yourself. Okay, so-called independence. You still need a coach, right? It is a coach or a professor to help you with that. Yeah, you can also Google about it. So in that sense, not exactly independence. We still need some others people advisors as well. Okay, and you able to demonstrate leadership, management skill, critical competence. Yeah. So think about that, right? If you cater to SPN's audience, then you say that my level eventually will help you to get a degree. I think that this can really sell well to many SME, right? There are many students, assisting adults, working adult who got a SPM, and also many working adults that was going to getting a degree. So if they want to go to a master level, besides sitting every Saturday, every Saturday for the consecutive 12 months to get a master, is there any other way? The answer is yes. This is the answer. Micro-credential. Okay, a disclaimer, right? So I might understand it correctly, I might understand wrongly. So take it from here, and you will know whether your understanding is correct as same as mine. When HRDCorp say your course, your micro-credential course is approved. Right? If it's rejected, then that means you understand somehow not that correct, right? So then change it, right? Change it. Yeah. Thanks for watching. God bless you. God bless Asia. Together we excel before 50. And remember, a level 6 demands you some leadership things, right? You don't wait others. If you find that you can solve the problem, demonstrate that. You see, the key is demonstrate. It's not about talk about leadership. Demonstrate it. Demonstrate it. When others don't do it, you find it's useful, it's helpful to the many people. Demonstrate. Share it out. Teach your ideas to others. This can only achieve after 15 years of experience in the training industry. I have thanks to the support and the blessing from my students and all the clients. It will not be possible without them. Yeah. And of course, God above is the one that blessed me most. Thank you.